Hi, it's Yaz, and I just want to let you guys know that if you're having a problem in your dating or your relationship, go to my website, link in the bio, and I'm offering email or phone coaching because everybody's problems are different, and sometimes you just want a confidential opinion on a situation you're in. You're confused, you don't know what to do. You love your partner and you're having problems and you just need somebody to tell it to you straight as to what's going on, why it's going on, and offer you some ideas of how to solve the problem. So go to the website, link in the description, and check it out. Hi, you guys. Good morning. It's Yaz. Today I'm going to talk about something that I see over and over again with people that are in relationships or struggling with relationships. They're dealing with somebody and they're always the second choice, okay? This happens all the time. We see it in our group where we answer questions for people. We give them dating and relationship advice, and we always get the same scenario. We always get these people. Generally, it's mostly women that post, but it could apply to anybody, men to women, partner to partner. But it's always a situation where they either find their partner inboxing somebody or texting somebody, or it's somebody that was in a relationship with somebody, and that person is telling them that they're talking to somebody else, but it's not anything. They kind of downplay it. And the person is struggling to stay in the relationship and try to win that person over. Number one, you shouldn't have to compete with anybody. Now, I know it's very difficult out there. There's so many options with this social media. Like I always say, the social media has destroyed relationships, because there's such a temptation out there to inbox people, to communicate. It's like so much eye candy out there. But even so, if you're dealing with somebody that just can't resist talking to other people, and they're supposed to be with you, they're supposed to be in a committed relationship with you, and you find that this is happening all the time, you need to put your foot down. And I'm going to give you guys an example of that. We had a woman ask us a question in the group, okay, about something that she was going through with her boyfriend. And this is what she said. I have been trying to forgive and rebuild my relationship after I caught my boyfriend sexting other women on 4 different occasions. He says he was in a bad place, but that now he is dedicated to our relationship. He has a lot of women on his Instagram. He likes a lot of their photos, which he says is just supporting his friends. I know it's just my insecurities from him cheating, but I feel like maybe he will always have a wandering eye, and that scares me. We've been together for a year, and I love him, but he doesn't understand that liking every girl's photo that a girl posts is not how to make your girlfriend feel more at ease. While I try to forgive, okay, she's like, I truly can't get over this. Now, let's get into this. Number one, he's cheated on her in the past. Red flag, huge red flag, all right? Now, I personally don't recommend trying to make it work out with somebody if they've cheated on you. Now, there have been rare, and I want to say quote unquote, rare instances where somebody has cheated and has truly been sorry for that. Okay, but that's really rare, you guys. I always tell you, you have to look at somebody's basic character. If somebody cheats on you in a relationship, they have zero respect for you or the relationship. Why did they cheat? Probably because they thought they could cheat. And maybe because they feel you're not going anywhere. So they tried to have their cake and eat it too. Now she's catching her boyfriend sexting other women. At what point do you put your foot down and say, I'm not going to tolerate this? See, this is somebody that didn't put up her boundaries. There's no consequences. And now he's not taking her seriously. And he's just going to do what he wants to do. And this happens all the time. All the time. Because what happens is a lot of women, they sit there, they talk themselves blue in the face, trying to talk to their man and tell them, what are you doing talking to her? Why are you inboxing her? And the man gives them some lame excuse saying, oh, it was nothing. She's just a friend, or it doesn't mean anything, or I was going through something. I was going through something? Like, really? Yeah, okay. That, you guys, is total nonsense. And if you tolerate it, you might as well just put sucker across your forehead, because that's what you're going to be, a sucker, if you believe somebody like that. You know, this happens all the time, and people are always sitting there. The women are always sitting there, and it happens with guys too. They sit there and they say to themselves, you know, my boyfriend keeps doing this. He's talking to this other girl and he doesn't know what he wants. And he says he's going through something. Listen, we're all going through something, all right? We all have quarantine. We all have stresses. We all have problems in one way or another. That is an unacceptable excuse. Period. Dot. End of story. All right? Don't accept that. Why are you accepting being second best? You have to put your foot down. If you don't put your foot down, these people will run you down. Run you down. We had another girl who was talking about her boyfriend. She had 3 kids. Her boyfriend worked. She was a stay-at-home mom, and he would always put his friends ahead of her. Like, he come home from work and he made an excuse. He had to go help a friend out. And I said to her, are you sure he doesn't have a side chick? All right. You better be careful about that, because if he's always making excuses, he's got to go somewhere. That could be a red flag. Not necessarily that he does have a side chick, but when somebody's making themselves not available to you, you have to ask yourself, where is their priority? Obviously, she was not a priority. So you have to put your foot down. And they don't. And she said, well, you know, I'm always telling him, you know, he better not do that. And I need help here. And I was really bitchy to him and this and that. And I was like, listen, you have to communicate with him. You have to let him know that, you know, you need help, because she had 3 small children over there. And you have to put your boundaries up. And if you can't do that, that person is just going to do whatever they want. Why are they going to do whatever they want? Because you're still there. Because you're still taking the calls. Because you're not walking away. Because you're not strong enough to walk away. And this is what's happening, that mindset of not giving that other person that fear. You got to put that fear in that person and let them know, hey, I'm not always going to be here. All right. I'm not going to take that. And if you can't give me what I need, or you can't be in a healthy relationship, you think I'm going to sit here and wait around for you? Hell no. All right. That's the mindset that you need to be in if you want your respect. All right. And let me get back to that word, quote unquote, respect. If the person you're with does not respect you, they will never love you. Okay? That is just facts. They have to respect you. And they're not going to respect you if they walk all over you. They're not going to respect you if you hang around and you know that they're talking to other people. They're not going to respect you. You might as well just say, get a shirt that says, I am desperate, okay? I am desperate, because you could do what you want and talk to whoever, and I'll be sitting here on the sidelines just waiting around because I am desperate. No. You guys, you got to get stronger than that. You have to believe in yourself. You have to think, you know what? I am the shit and I'm not going to put up with this. And you know what? There's plenty of other men out there. All right. And if you can't give me what I need, or you don't want to give me 100%, I will find somebody else. And believe me, you can. You can. Because there is plenty of people out there that you can replace that person with if you apply yourself. All right. Instead of having the mindset of, oh, he doesn't know what he wants, okay? He doesn't know what he wants. He's confused. He really likes me, but he doesn't know his ex keeps texting him and everything. First of all, okay, he shouldn't even be communicating with his ex. That's just, ridiculous. Nobody should be communicating with their ex unless it's a situation where you may have kids involved. Then that's a whole different scenario, and it should just be about the children. All right? But these are things that you shouldn't tolerate. You shouldn't tolerate. They will test you. Men will test you to see what they could get away with. And the more that you accept, the more of a doormat you will be. So you have to put up that boundary and let them know, you continue this, you and I are not going to be together. And that's why I tell you guys, you have to be independently strong. You have to be financially strong. You have to always have yourself together. Whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you're married or not, you have to always have your thing so that one day, you know what? I don't have to take this shit. I could walk out the door because I got something. I got my career. I have my own financial security. I have my support system of either family and friends. This is what makes people a strong individual. Because if you become dependent on somebody, that person has all the power. That person will then run with it in a lot of cases. That's when you have the people that come in the groups, that come in and ask the questions and say, he did this, okay? I caught him talking to other women online. I caught him cheating and this and that. Well, what are you still doing there? Why haven't you set up your boundaries? All right. In a lot of situations, they put themselves in a situation where now they may have small children. Now they're in a situation where it's very difficult to put up that boundary because they've become dependent on that person. Maybe they're living with them for financial reasons, and it's very difficult to get up and walk away. And let me tell you, once you have children and you're in a situation like that and you don't have your own career or you don't have that support system, okay, in a lot of cases, you could be stuck in a situation where you have to stay with somebody that does what they want. So, I always tell these young single women, you have to have your own career. You have to have your own financial security because you could be married to somebody for 10, 20 years and something can happen. There are no guarantees in this world. So you have to be smart. You have to love yourself. You have to be independent and always stand on your feet because in some situations, sometimes you is all you got. Okay, I've seen that over and over again, and I don't want to be, a downer about it, but it happens to be a fact, and I'm giving you guys tough love. Why am I giving you tough love? To protect you in the future. How do I know? Because I've lived it, all right? So I'm just letting you know that you have to change your mindset, okay? And the only way that you change your mindset is that you have to build yourself up. Because when you build up yourself, your self-esteem, who you are, you're not going to tolerate certain things that disrespect your relationship. And clearly, talking to other women on Instagram and sexting other women on Instagram is a total disrespect of the relationship. And we had to tell this woman, when she was in that situation, he is blatantly disrespecting you. Now, if you're in a situation and your partner, okay, or your man, your woman, whoever it may be, talks to a lot of people, all right, they say, oh, they're just friends. They're just friends. Well, we all know there's friends and there's friends, all right? It's one thing to have friends. It's another thing to cross boundaries. Even as far as people liking pictures, like if your man is liking people's pictures on Instagram or on Facebook, I always tell people that's not a big deal. Don't read into that. Men are visual creatures. Sometimes they see a beautiful woman and they may just like the picture. It's not a big deal, okay? It's when somebody crosses over. It's when somebody inboxes that person and starts flirting with that person and takes it to the next level. Then you're dealing with somebody that is disrespectful. I have a lot of guy friends that are either married or in relationships that like women's pictures on Instagram and Facebook, but they don't take it to the next level. They're not inboxing these women and flirting with them. Okay? You see the difference? Just liking somebody's picture is just a visual, she's pretty or whatever. I'm enjoying looking at a pretty woman. It's not a big deal. But if they take it to the next level or they're addicted to it, sometimes they can't resist and they may just test that other person and try to make conversation and see, because it's an ego boost for them and they're just seeing. But I always tell people, what you don't want your partner doing is what you shouldn't be doing. So if you don't want your woman liking guys' pictures or inboxing other men, you shouldn't be doing it as well, because it all comes back to respect. Showing your partner respect. It's one thing to like somebody's picture. It's another thing to kind of initiate that flirt. See, I had a friend of mine, she had a situation with that where there was a guy that inboxed her that liked her pictures. He clearly had a girlfriend because it was all over his Facebook page. And then he said to her, he was asking her, are you single? And she knew that he was in a relationship. It was so obvious. It was pictures of him and his girl on their page. And then he takes it to the next level and he says, oh, would you want to exchange pictures? Okay. Now that is blatant disrespect to his girlfriend, exchange pictures. And she said, listen, I don't exchange pictures with anybody, all right? You want pictures, because she has an OnlyFans. She said, you could join my OnlyFans. There you go. There you go, okay? And after that, he stopped writing. He stopped writing because he was testing her. But the point I'm trying to make is that was disrespect. Trying to exchange pictures with somebody else. Obviously, we're talking nude pictures, okay? I don't think he wanted a picture of her with her cat. All right? And that's when you got to put up that boundary. And then if they do it again, you have to be ready to walk away. And you have to say to yourself, I'm not putting up with this shit, okay? If you as a man can't treat me with respect and respect your woman, truth be known, there will be another one that will, okay? And there always is, you guys. Don't think that whoever you're with is the end all. There's always a replacement out there. I always say we don't chase, we replace, all right? Believe me, I know about this, okay? But the thing is, it's really sad when you see these people with low self-worth, or they just don't understand, the dynamics of things. They don't understand. They think that, oh, well, maybe if I just keep telling him, stop that, maybe if I yell and scream. No. You're making yourself look weak. There's got to be consequences. It's like when you discipline a child. If you sit there and just say to them, no, you better not do that. No, I'm telling you, if you better not do that. If you do that again, I'm going to walk away. Or no. The child's not going to take you seriously, just like your man is not going to take you serious, or your woman's not going to take you serious, because there's no consequence. They know you're still there. You're not going to walk away. All right? So you have to change your mindset. You have to put your foot down. And if you're in a situation where you're dating somebody and you're not in a committed relationship and you're getting to know somebody and you start to see that kind of behavior, ding, 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 red flag. If you're one of their options or whatever, you better just put them on the pay no mind list. Yeah, that's the list they belong on, the pay no mind list, and get yourself together and start talking to other people and have your other options instead of hanging on to that person and living and breathing every word they say. You have your other options, which are going to make you stronger, and you're not going to put up with that shit. All right. So, you guys, you got to get strong. You can't sit there and you can't say to yourself, I'm going to change him to want me more. I'm going to get him to where he really likes me, where he picks me over that girl. Number one, you shouldn't have to compete with anybody. All right. If they're not feeling you and they don't know, I don't know what I want, I'm confused. Well, you know what? Take your confusion right out the door. Okay. Because I will find a guy that's not confused, that wants to be with me. That's it. We don't need any of that nonsense, any of that gaslighting. Okay, because what they're doing is they're giving you straight out bullshit. I don't know. No, what they're doing is they're playing the victim. They're the victim now. I don't know what I want. I'm going through so much in my life. They're not going through anything, all right? They're not going through anything. Those are all excuses. Excuses to keep you around. Excuses to string you along. Excuses to keep you on the side. Don't fall for it. Put your foot down and say, listen, if you don't know what you want, there will be another that does. So that's your choice. You don't know, you want to still talk to that other person? Be my guest. I can't tell you what to do. If you're not sure, go ahead. But you know what? I'm going to do the same. I don't know what I want. Now I got to go out and find what I want because you're not doing it for me. Okay? That's it, you guys. Get a little bit, have a spine. That's what I see. I see a lot of women out there that don't have a spine and don't say, you know what? I'm not going to be second best. I'm not going to be your option. I'm going to find somebody. You need to find people that like you, not people that you have to change to like you. It's how they treat you. How they treat you is the most important thing. One of the most important things. Actually, there's a lot of important things, but it's one of the most important things. How somebody treats you is key, you guys. I don't care how good looking he is. I don't care if he's making six figures. What good is that when he's not making you a priority, when he's not all into you, where you still have that pit in your stomach and you're thinking about, is he going to call? Is he going to want to see me? Who wants to live like that? Who wants to live wondering where somebody is or what they're doing? Okay? You shouldn't have to live with somebody that's not healthy. You want to be with somebody that says, okay, I want to see you. Let's get together. Somebody that keeps in contact with you on a daily basis. That's somebody that's into you, not somebody that's half in. You want half a man? Okay, I don't want half a man. They need to either be all in or not in at all. And if not, then I don't give my time to people that don't make me a priority. So that's the bottom line. And, you guys, a lot of you got to smarten up. And I know we've all been through it. I've been through it. Oh, you guys should only know what I've been through. I could write a book on this. But that's why I'm telling you from my life experience. And believe me when I tell you, I've had plenty. All right. You guys would die laughing if I posted some of the dating stories I've had. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. That's why I know from experience, because I've lived this. I know from experience that a lot of times, especially when you're young and you don't know and this dating thing is all new, you say to yourself, oh, maybe I could change this person. Maybe I could do something different. Maybe I could dress better. Maybe I can get plastic surgery and he'll like me better. No, no, no. Just be you. That person has to accept you for who you are. You don't have to change yourself. I'm not saying not to be the best version of yourself. You always want to be the best version of yourself. But, it's either there or it's not there. And if it's not there, you just have to accept it and say, you know what? This person wasn't for me. And it's better I know that than to waste my time with this person and wake up a few years down the line and have to start all over again. So when somebody is not making you a priority and you know that they're crossing boundaries, you got to check them. And you communicate with them. You let them know you mean business. And I don't mean yelling and screaming. I don't mean being a bitch. I mean, just say it straight out. That's not acceptable. You should not be inboxing other women and talking to them in that manner. That's disrespectful to me. And if you're going to start doing that, then you could best believe I will too. And then you know what happens? The relationship just breaks down and you and I will not be together. So you got to let them know, there's one thing to have friends and there's another thing to cross boundaries. And I hope that helps you guys. If it did, please hit the subscribe button and share, and have a great day. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz. I want to tell you about my 2 books that are on Amazon, okay? You can download them free with the trial membership from Kindle. The first book is Regain Your Power. If you're in a relationship and you feel like your partner has all the control in the relationship, maybe you're walking around on eggshells, you're afraid to approach them, it's going to tell you how to regain your power and be happy in the relationship, okay? And what you may be doing wrong, and that's why your partner has all the control in the relationship. The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time. There's a lot of people that are dating someone or in a relationship with somebody who's not really vested in the relationship. And we often are confused as to whether our partner really likes us or is into us or wants a future with us. And this book is going to give you signs and red flags of whether your partner is into you or he's just basically drifting and wasting your time. So go to Amazon and download the Kindle free trial membership. Doesn't cost you anything. And check it out. It may help you. Okay? And have a great day.